we have one more objective to tackle when we're working with our absolute value and our absolute value expressions. Just like yesterday, you learned towards the end of your lessons how to write an expression using our integers when you are presented with a word problem or a situation. So we have to do the very same thing, but we're going to use absolute value to represent the different situations that we're coming across. So this, I will tell you, is complicated. It does not have to be, but I seem to have a lot of students each year struggle through this a little. I promise you, if you keep one main thing in mind, then you will be successful. So I want you to be on page 20. You should be there by now. I'm on page 20, or I've taken a screenshot of page 20 of your Springboard book. So you should be there. And it says at the top of the little section here that I've taken a screenshot. So starting here, it says you can find the distance between -3 and 4 by counting the number of units from -3 to 4 on a number line, and the distance is 7. So I want you to keep in mind that this word distance is always associated with absolute value. Remember, absolute value is the distance away from 0 on the number line. So anytime we are talking distance, we can use absolute value. So let's process through that just a little. I'm going to take a look at my number line here. And I agree with what that little section says. It says if we start at -3 and we want to get to 4, we can count how many steps that is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Absolutely, I agree. However, keep in mind that do we have to start on -3 and get to 4? No. Distance does not have a sign. It doesn't matter if we start here and go to 4 or if we start at 4 and go to -3. Shouldn't the distance be the same? Won't the distance be 7 no matter what? So just to prove it to you, I'm starting at 4. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots the opposite direction to -3. So distance does not have a sign. Therefore, we can calculate distance in any order. Read with me underneath that number line, starting with another way. So another way to find the distance, to calculate the distance, is to find the absolute value of the difference of -3 and 4. If I want to get from one place to another, the distance between the two places, then I have to know the difference between them. So I want you to start associating this word difference with distance. In order to get from -3 to 4, or from 4 to -3, I need to know the difference between them. What's the difference between -3 and 4? What's the difference between 4 and -3? And we know that that's distance, and we're using absolute value. So look at what they did in this example. They took -3 and they subtracted 4. Now 4 is not negative, but why did they put a negative sign here? Because they found the difference. That negative sign is representing subtraction. We want to know the difference between -3 and -4, or the distance between. Those two words we can use synonymously. We can interchange them. So when we are working with finding the distance between two numbers, we want the difference between them. So we're always going to have that negative sign or the subtraction sign in between them. Inside that absolute value sign, just to prove it to you, if we're working this problem out that they set up, negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. And then the absolute value of negative 7 is 7. So that's why the distance between negative 3 and 4 is 7. And we can prove it by setting up an absolute value expression. Now, I said to you that it doesn't matter if we started at negative 3 and went to 4, or 4 and went to negative 3. So take a look at this setup. These are the same two numbers. This is a negative 4, so let me highlight it a positive 4, and that's what we had on our number line. And this is a negative 3, and that's what we had on our number line. And notice what's in between them, a subtraction sign. Why? Because we're finding the difference between the two numbers. It doesn't matter if we put the negative 3 and subtract the 4 from it, or if we put the 4 and subtract the negative 3 from it. We will end up with the same result if we're using absolute value. So just to calculate what's here, 4 minus negative 3. Remember, a negative outside the parentheses turns this guy to positive, so they rewrote it for us as 4 plus 3, which is 7 inside of there. And the absolute value of 7 is 7, just like we said we would get up here. So it doesn't matter what number in our situation we put first, as long as we are showing that we are subtracting one from the other. We are finding the difference between them, which is helping us find the distance between them. So before we move on, kiddos, I want you to go down to the bottom here. It's the try these be, and we're going to do a couple of these together. So the first one is negative 34 and 7, and we want to find the distance between. So we're going to use an absolute value expression. And remember, distance is the same as difference. And what are we going to use if we're finding the difference? We are going to subtract the two. So that means I'm going to start with my negative 34, and I'm going to subtract 7 from it. And I can't forget, I want that inside of my absolute value sign. I can flip-flop those because remember, it doesn't matter on a number line if I start at negative 34 and I go to 7, or if I start at 7 and I go to negative 34. So let's reverse them. Let's pretend we started at 7. So I'm going to write my 7, and I'm going to subtract my negative 34. I'm going to put that guy in parentheses because remember we talked about it's not super common to have two signs together without separating them with parentheses. And the last thing I hope that you're thinking to yourself that I need to do is put those in absolute value symbols. So let's work those out. No matter which one that I'm working on, I need to figure out what the value inside the absolute value sign is first. So negative 34 minus 7, that's a party of negatives, would turn into negative 41. And what is the absolute value of negative 41? It is 41. But then when I try my reversed problem with my 7 first, what does this turn into inside the absolute value sign? Well, that's 7 minus negative 34. That's really 7 plus 34 inside of there, which is the same as 41, the absolute value of 41, which is the same as 41. So no matter how we look at it, whichever one we put first, remember you need both of your integers. So we included our negative 34 from our problem. We included our positive 7 from our problem. So our negative 34 and our positive 7. And what did we do in between them? We found the difference between them by using subtraction. Please pause the video right now and give letter B and letter C a try. And then when you're all done, I want you to press play again, and look at my work and see how you did. Page 20, and we're just going to look at that word problem to wrap it up. So under example B, So this is where you'll be given a situation and you need to use the information to create what we just practiced, the absolute value expression. So we've got a team of divers. They were at an elevation of 145 feet below the surface of the water, which can be represented by an integer of negative 145. Another team was directly above them at an elevation of negative 72 feet. So what was the distance between the teams? Well, as soon as I see distance, I'm going to perk up and remember, distance means difference. So I need to subtract the two integers. And there's Springboard already is showing us how to make that happen. They told us to visualize the problem and they gave us this nice little vertical number line over here, because since we're talking about elevation and below the surface of the water, a vertical number line is more appropriate. The points that they put on are the points of the two dive teams. So negative 145 down here and then negative 72 is up here. Write and evaluate the absolute value expression. Well, they put the negative 145 first. Here's the negative 72, and what did they do? They subtracted them, which turned into negative 145 plus 72, which turned into negative 73, and the absolute value of negative 73 is 73. They could have gone the reverse, and just the last thing I want to show you and make sure that to drive the point home is instead of the negative 145, we could have done the negative 72 first minus the negative 145. And put that inside of absolute value. That would have turned into the absolute value of negative 72 plus 145. And then that would have turned into a positive 73 inside of there, which would have given us the same result of 73 feet difference or distance between them. So letter B, I'm finding the distance between negative 42 and negative 78, and I'm showing that with an absolute value expression. So I remember that distance is the same as difference, meaning I have to subtract the two integers. So when I write that out, what does it look like? It looks like negative 42 minus negative 78. And then I put that in my absolute value sign. Or it looks like negative 78 minus negative 42. Either way, I can have either one first. So both of those, if I evaluate them, that the top one is negative 42 plus 78. The bottom one is negative 78 plus 42. The top one turns into the absolute value of 36. The bottom one turns into the absolute value of negative 36. But the good news is both of these will equal 36. Because the absolute value of a positive or negative 36 is 36. Let's look at C. So we have 29 and 4. We want the difference between them because we're finding the distance between them on the number line. So 29 minus 4 inside absolute value sign, or 4 minus 29 inside absolute value sign. When I evaluate the top one, 29 minus 4, that gives me the absolute value of 25. When I evaluate the bottom one, 4 minus 29, that gives me the absolute value of negative 25. And no matter what, both of them give me an answer of positive 25. Where I see most kiddos make their mistake is, for instance, in letter B, they forget that they need to subtract a negative integer. So they might just put negative 42 minus 78 and forget that it needs to be minus negative 78. The integers are negative 42 and negative 78. So I've got the first one, the second one, and I've got to show that they are being subtracted. So I have to have that negative sign in between them. So let's go back to